As the great con artist Joseph Yellow Kid Weil once quipped, every man must decide whether he will walk in the light of creative altruism or in the darkness of destructive selfishness. But who said a man can't stroll a bit in both? Let's cast our minds back to the late 19th century, to the bustling streets of Chicago, where a seemingly ordinary child named Joseph Weil was born. His parents, honest to a fault, could never have predicted their son's destined path. Little Joseph, while still wet behind the ears, had a glimmer in his eye, a glimmer of cunning, of guile, and, dare we say, deception. Before he was even old enough to shave, Joseph had dipped his toes into the murky waters of con artistry. He was selling rat-infested properties as prime real estate, and ponies, well, let's just say they weren't exactly Kentucky Derby material. And thus, the stage was set, the persona of Yellow Kid was born, and the world of con artistry would never be the same again. If life is a game, then Yellow Kid was playing chess while everyone else was playing checkers. This was the era of Joseph Yellow Kid Weil, the golden years of fraud, a time when deception was an art, and Weil was its Picasso. His ascent to his fraudulent throne was as audacious as the man himself. He was not born with a silver spoon, but he had a golden tongue, and he used it to spin tales that would make your head spin. Each of these tales became legendary cons, his masterpieces of manipulation. His first masterpiece was the Spanish prisoner scam, an intricate web of deceit, woven around a fictitious wealthy man trapped in a Spanish prison. The bait? A share in the prisoner's vast fortune in exchange for a small fee to secure his release. Then came the wire game. Here he exploited people's greed for quick riches, promising them sure wins on horse races with his so-called inside information. The catch? The race was already over and the results were in his favor. But Weil's craftsmanship didn't end there. Other notorious scams included the Razzle Dazzle, a rigged carnival game promising high prizes, the Big Store, a fake betting parlor designed to con eager gamblers out of their wealth, and the Green Goods Game, a scam in which he'd sell counterfeit money at a huge discount. Weil's charm was as irresistible as his schemes. He had a knack for making people believe in him, in his stories, and most importantly, in the promise of easy money. He was not just a con man, he was a storyteller, a puppeteer who knew how to pull the right strings. But what made Weil truly remarkable was not his ability to deceive, but his ability to manipulate. He did not just con people out of their money, he made them willingly part with it. He played on their greed, their desire for a better life, and turned it into his weapon. With every successful scam, Yellow Kid was not just stealing money, he was stealing the trust of the world, one con at a time. In the world of cons, Yellow Kid was the maestro, conducting his own orchestra of deception. At the zenith of his career, he was a formidable force not to be trifled with. His audacious scams were grand as they were ingenious, each one a remarkable masterpiece of guile and cunning. An example of his audacious act was swindling $8 million from a single unsuspecting victim. Can you imagine that? $8 million, all meticulously crafted within a web of intricate lies, so complex that even the law struggled to untangle it. Besides this grand act, he was also known for his notorious gold brick scam, the deceptive fake stock scam, the illusionary phony oil wells, and the bogus diamond mines ploy. Each act, a testament to his cunning mind and audacious nature. How did Yellow Kid manage to evade capture for so long, you wonder? Well, that's just part of the enigma that is Yellow Kid. He was always one step ahead, a mere shadow in the vast world of crime. Yellow Kid was the embodiment of audacity, a man who dared to dream bigger than anyone else. His dreams woven in the realm of deceptions and cons. They say that crime doesn't pay, but for Yellow Kid, it seemed to be a profitable business venture. Throughout his life, Weil masterminded countless cons, swindling folks out of their hard-earned money with a charm that was as infectious as it was deceptive. He was a maestro of mendacity, a virtuoso of villainy. His later years saw him retire from the conning game, but his legacy was far from over. In his autobiography, Conman, he recounts his exploits with a wit and humor that belies the dark underbelly of his trade. His tales are as captivating as they are cautionary, a testament to a life lived on the wrong side of the law. His legacy is not one of riches or respectability, but of audacity and cunning, a tribute to the power of persuasion and a keen understanding of human nature. In the end, Yellow Kid Wile's life was a testament to the power of audacity, charm, and a keen understanding of human nature. He was, without a doubt, the greatest con man of all time.